begin. If you hadn't already heard, the great actor Chadwick Boseman, who played the Black Panther, passed away 2 days ago. He was a good man, and it's most certainly sad to see him go. Welcome. Hi there, my name is Kaushal. Welcome to Tech Support. We haven't posted a video in a long time, and so I decided let's do something a bit special today, right? And so here's some crazy ideas that Elon Musk had. He's a crazy man, a smart and crazy man. And with that comes these amazing and sometimes radical and outrageous ideas which we're going to be talking about in this episode. So before further ado, let's begin. Alright, so first of all, let's just get some things straight. Alright, Elon Musk is a beast, an absolute beast of a man. Alright, he has an IQ of 155 from previous aptitude tests. So this guy ain't playing around. Alright, he has a good brain for sure. And just this week he became a centibillionaire, so that's 100. But yes, Elon Musk officially surpassed $100 billion. So he's a rich, smart man, and with a lot of money and a lot of IQ, you bring about these sometimes crazy ideas, and we're going to be discussing them right now. And let's start with number one, and that's underground highways. So you may have already heard of the boring tunnel in California. It's a pretty cool tunnel. It's underground, long distance, and your car essentially gets in the tunnel and is flung through it at outrageous speeds. It's pretty crazy stuff, right? And it was created by the Boring Company, which is a sub-company of Elon Musk's entire infrastructure that he has worked on through his entire life. So crazy stuff. Now the underground highway is part of this larger scheme, right? One is being built in Nevada right now, and it's much longer than the one in California. What Elon Musk projects the world to be in a couple of years' time, so maybe 10, 20, or even 50, is a scheme of underground highways lying beneath cities, enabling quick, fast, efficient transit between places. So your car travels on the highway, gets on an elevator, gets up on the main road, or on the surface. Now, when you first think about it, this is pretty crazy, right? But when you think about it more, right, and you delve deeper into the idea that this crazy man had, it makes sense. Because first of all, there's only a limit of how far you can build upwards with highways and all of that, of course. But when you think about downwards, if you already have soil, rock supporting the mainframe, all you gotta do is build a tunnel, something we've been doing for hundreds of years, right? And so when you build this tunnel on the ground, right, and one-lane tunnels, you stop traffic. You're able to build multiple layers at the same time, and thus the limits are endless. You can have quick, easy, timeless travel through underground networks from one place to the other, from one part of the city to the other, in a few minutes compared to an hour. So pretty crazy stuff again, and this project is obviously a long time away from nearing completion, and who's to say how many countries are actually going to approve schemes like these, and governments being able to pour money into projects. Who knows, in a couple of years time, instead of traveling on highways up, you may be traveling on highways down. Alright, number two, and this is pretty crazy. So you may know about Elon Musk's plans to terraform Mars. I mean, Mars has been a topic that we've seen quite a lot of, right? Lots of people want to terraform Mars so that humans one day can live in it after, of course, we dwindle all the resources on our Earth, destroy habitat and the environment, and then we just leave it. Sounds human enough, right? Yay, look at us. Sad, I know, but anyways, we're still thinking about it, and of course, Elon Musk has had his eyes on Mars for a very long time. And so one of the problems with terraforming Mars is the temperature. It's really cold because it lacks an atmosphere. And it's further away from the sun, therefore, of course, it gets less heat. So what Elon Musk actually suggested, and it's interesting in a sense, is to Nuke Mars. Yeah, you heard that right. Elon Musk wants to send a bunch of nukes, hit Mars, and yeah, that's his plan. You may be thinking, alright, you may be thinking now, what does nuking Mars have to do anything with terraforming it? Isn't it just gonna build up radioactivity? Well, no. You see, thermonuclear missiles, what they do basically is increase temperature rapidly. And so if you have enough of these missiles and you hit an entire planet, you could technically, over a long period of time, of course this isn't instantaneous, build up a hot atmosphere. But the truth is, this is going to take hundreds of years. And for the first 100 years while terraforming Mars, you're going to need Earth resources. And so people are thinking, is it worth it? Do you really want to build a civilization on another planet? Or do you want to focus on your own planet, Earth, the planet humans have evolved on? That's an interesting debate, something I don't want to get into because this video would be very long that way. Do you think we should figure out ways to stay on this planet if we haven't destroyed it enough already? That's up to you to decide. Now, this is my favorite, of course, we live it for the last, Neuralink. Now, in the name, you can already sort of grasp what it is. Neuralink. And of course, it works on the brain. So Elon Musk is a keen believer that AI will take over the world. And Bill Gates also has this idea that if we develop AI long enough, and we actually do figure out what lies in our brain and hence put that in computer code and machinery and form AI, artificial intelligence, which can process information like a human, humans are in grave danger, right? So what Neuralink is basically an idea to link the human mind to a computer system, to join both chemical and electrical signals, combine them together to create a neural-linked network of our mind. So pretty radical, pretty crazy. And the thing is, my man Elon Musk has already started developing them. Actually, he did this 4 years ago. In 2016, he created a company named Neuralink. And it's been designed to develop a brain-computer interface that will initially be used to help people with neural disorders. So essentially provide them sort of a wheelchair, in this case that being a computer system, for them to allow to combat the disability in their neural systems. Human symbiosis with a computer network is far away, and it's sort of a distant dream right now because we don't even understand our own brain yet, and yet we're trying to create other brains. Definitely far-fetched, but if there's one thing we know about Elon Musk, never underestimate him. People thought his idea of landing rockets was crazy, and now if you look at SpaceX, the man has redefined the space industry.
Different boosters. They're headed towards Earth. They're about to begin their landing burns towards their respective landing zones.
Landing burns have started. Star Boosters landing legs are deployed.
And the Falcons have landed.
And that's got to do with Elon Musk's radical ideas and that big brain energy. Because that man is smart. And to be honest, he's like a cult leader. His ideas do seem radical at first, and he has these very few amount of supporters. But over time, these ideas begin to take shape. And then sooner rather than later, it becomes realistic. And that's Elon Musk summarized into 3 bizarre ideas. Nuking Mars, creating AI in our brain, and then creating vast underground networks of travel. If you guys want to see more videos, maybe a further explanation into the Neuralink system, or maybe even his newest invention, which is an idea to put a chip in your head to directly stream music into your brain instead of your ears, which is radical because imagine someone hacks the chip in your brain. They could literally play music non-stop 24 hours a day. You would literally go crazy if someone hacked into your music brain system. Yeah, that's pretty scary to be honest. Well, that's all from me. Thank you guys for watching. Again, comment if you guys want to see more videos like this. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and of course, see you in the next one. Peace.
Concept really. And we take the readings from the neurons and we try to predict the position of the joints And so we say we have the predicted position of the joints, and then we measure the actual position of the joints. You can see that they're almost exactly aligned. So we're able, with a wireless neural implant, to actually predict the position of all of the limbs in the pig's body. You can actually literally see in real time how the neurons are firing. So the red sort of things are the neurons. Red sort of flashing things are the neurons.